Winter driving on the Coquihalla can be very dangerous if you're not prepared.
Bad weather's coming.
You're going into mountain passes. Visibility is a problem a lot of the time, and it's very unpredictable.
Gotta be careful.
Slow and steady winds are eight.
Just after 9 p.m.
Guys, watch it when you get to radar flats. There's a truck laying upside down in the ditch. The truck is upright. But the mirror's pretty cockeyed.
A reliable 35-ton is on the move.
It's pretty slick out.
Driven by heavy operator John Dodds.
We got reports of a semi-truck and trailer laying across the median.
We're just heading up there to take a look at the scene for the first time and see where we got to go from there.
Oh. That's crazy, man.
This one's really bad. It looks pretty twisted.
How you doing, bud?
Also on scene, reliable merit manager Curtis Kristen.
So they said it was jackknifed on its side. Not what I pictured.
Wasn't exactly what was described to me on the phone.
It's on the road, not fully in the ditch.
It's snowing hard. It's very hard to see a few feet in front of you. So it's dangerous to motorists on both sides of the road.
With the wreck stretching across the ditch and jutting into both hammer lanes.
Hey, slow down.
Curtis
They're a bit of a hazard right now.
and John's top priority.
Use caution going by this wreck. They use the granulane both sides.
Is driver's safety.
Don't go side by side next to any rig coming by the truck, guys.
It's pretty dangerous right now.
I'm just trying to get it out of the road.
We don't want to be blocking any lanes at all.
Careful, I've got the mess ahead of you.
On the coke,
The guy in the ditch in the center median.
stretching into both sides of the highway.
Look at flashing lights.
Team Reliable sizes up the scene.
He definitely went in hard.
The semi lost control. Jackknifed into the median before coming to a stop.
Hope the driver's okay.
See how she goes here and pitter patter.
Before they can start the recovery,
I'm gonna pull her through here for now.
Public safety is always the primary thing out here.
Alrighty, get to her.
they'll need to get the wreck fully off the highway.
All right.
John repositions the 35-ton.
There we go.
Definitely a dangerous situation. We want to drag everything into the ditch to get it off the road.
Alrighty.
We're under pressure to get this thing out of here.
That's enough?
Yeah, I think that's enough. Alright, let's see what happens.
Good luck cleaning that thing up.
We're in action.
With a single line on the front of the rig,
That's reliable.
John winches the tractor
Well, this is a mess down here.
off one side of the highway, while pivoting the trailer out of the other.
I think that trailer's like out now.
I think so.
Safely in the median,
We're in the ditch for sure.
I'm quite happy with that because we're off the road and we're not impeding traffic at all. We can stay safe.
John and Curtis take a closer look.
He's got 4 separate twists in this frame.
When everything's twisted, it torques quite a bit. Everything becomes unpredictable.
The way that 5th wheel plate's twisted.
Yeah. There's a lot of pressure on it right now.
With the metal plate under high tension,
We got tons of pressure and could break, right?
pulling the trailer over may cause it to suddenly give way.
If we have an issue with anything, it's gonna be right here.
Yeah.
We don't want this to just snap apart. It's got quite a bit of pressure and quite a bit of weight on this pin.
On the backside,
Everything's still hooked up, bud.
the full load of concrete siding
Everything's still hooked up.
is still strapped on.
It's super heavy stuff. The fact that the straps haven't broke is quite shocking to me.
Blowing snow and reduced visibility.
Starting to get pretty heavy.
As the winter storm closes in,
Kinda just wanna get her done. It's snowing heavy, right? We wanna get off the road.
they'll need to act fast.
We got some whiteout conditions getting ready to happen here. It's pretty dangerous.
I think if we chain this axle up,
Yeah. Flop her over.
come right over, and then we can get her out of here.
We're gonna try to roll the trailer and see if we can get it over.
Oh, flagging's here. I'm gonna have to get myself out of the ditch here.
With traffic control in place,
The rollover's in the center.
Pull it down in the ditch here. It's too soft.
John repositions out of the snowy ditch.
Ideally, we want to be up on the roadway in the hammer lane.
Slow down as you're going by.
Definitely some carnage out there today.
Okay, that's blocked.
With a line to the frame and a second to the rear axle, they'll wrangle the rig onto its wheels.
I'll try and see.
Hope time.
We got a 35-ton wrecker here and got about 60,000 pounds of weight on the trailer itself. We're gonna see what we can do with a couple lines doubled up.
Is it moving at all, Curtis?
Top's flexing. It's trying to tip up.
So we're sliding a little bit.
John's having some issues.
Yeah. Watch yourself, bud.
It's quite outmatched.
Hold up.
I might need a second truck.
Hang on, John.
Slow down, you got a recovery coming up.
On the coke,
Yeah, so we're sliding a little bit.
it's a Hail Mary pull
I really hope it comes out, because I don't want to have to come back.
for Team Reliable's 35-ton
Watch yourself, bud.
against a 95,000-pound wreck.
We got quite a bit of weight we're pulling. The roadway is pretty slick at this point.
Legs are getting mighty big.
But worsening visibility
Working northbound in the hammer lane at radar flat.
and a live lane.
We're just sliding out to the one open lane, and we're going to cause an accident.
Forces the team
Shut her down, bud. Okay. That's it for tonight.
to make the call.
We're gonna wrap it up for the night. Snow's coming down really hard now.
Got it.
Not a good feeling leaving something in the ditch.
There you go.
But with the storm, it's safer to come back with another truck.
And that is why we are getting off the road.
The weather is the one thing that you can't predict. It's critical for us to do the job safely. No matter what comes our way, we'll have people there to get the job done.
They're never ugly, are they?
It's just getting worse and worse.
This is great. The roads are not bad at all.
170 kilometers southwest.
Anybody know what the cops are road checking for?
In the Fraser Valley,
Stopping commercial trucks.
authorities are teaming up
So I'll grab this guy coming in.
for a campaign targeting commercial trucks, led by Abbotsford Police Constable Rob Dick.
What we have here is a joint force operation, commercial vehicle safety enforcement. Hey there, you have your driver's license, your insurance?
We're checking the safety compliance of those trucks,
Chains look good.
educating drivers, and making sure that our roadways are safe.
Here's another one. I'm gonna have you look at your chains and your cable.
Okay.
Okay. We do full inspections to make sure that they're in safe operating condition.
Every stop is different,
Okay, sir, thank you.
from a ticket to vehicles being towed off the road.
Minutes into the operation,
Oh, nice.
Little crack there.
Oh,
officers spot a threat.
The weld is cracked. Where the box is welded to the frame.
structurally something is going on with this bed that needs to be addressed.
Further inspection.
On the tractor itself, he has 1, 2, 3 more brakes out of adjustment on the tractor.
Shows the dump truck is unsafe
So we need a very large tow truck for a dump truck.
and will need to be taken off the road.
Okay. So this truck is being out of service and it's being towed. Biggest concern right now is that the brakes are out of adjustment. It's a catastrophe waiting to happen.
Trucks without properly maintained brakes can have devastating consequences.
Incredible.
We have a job to do when it comes down to ensure the safety of our community.
Hey.
Arriving in the Mission 50-ton,
Busy day.
reliable towing operator Andy Cullum.
Everybody's all on the same page, and safety is key.
The rush hour is starting to come this way now, so if we can clear it off, that's awesome.
I think it's good that the police and the CBSE have gained forces to take all these dangerous trucks off the road. Being one of the guys that cleans them up a lot, it's kind of relieving that they're starting to catch all these trucks with bad brakes and that.
It's a team effort to make sure everybody's safe.
Thanks, partner.
We want to ensure that the civilian traffic and the commercial traffic that are on the same road side by side get from point A to B safely.
Hopefully sent a message to the trucking industry. You need to take better control and maintenance of your vehicles. Lives depend on it.
Without them, it'd be pretty nasty out here. No clear all the way up to the top.
650 kilometers northeast.
Actually beautiful up here.
In the Rocky Mountains,
Oh, bad one there, driver. That was a wild ride, I tell you.
a vintage 40-ton heavy wrecker is on the move
This truck's old and crusty just like me.
with Jamie Davis
Is this just around by that bad curve there? That right at the turn going up the hill?
And Rob Wall.
It's pretty close to the train, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm amazed that this truck is down the bank and it's really close to the train tracks. Like, I mean, really close.
The driver walked away without a scratch.
And the truck basically has no damage to it. Just stopped short of the train. How lucky is that?
Jamie.
Here, pull some cable.
And Rob quickly get to pulling lines from the classic 40-ton.
Better to come in here with some muscle, get this pickup out of the ditch.
Authorities want the vehicle removed from the working rail lines as soon as possible.
The pressure is to get it out of here. They don't want stuff like that left for any more time than it has to be.
Any disruption to train schedules
I'm running out of hours.
can be costly.
When that railway's shut down, it's millions of dollars a minute.
Gonna get it delivered tonight.
Well, what about go through the hitch?
Just feet from the tracks.
Like this. Will it fit through? Yeah. Yeah.
Jamie finds a solid rigging point.
Trains. This is not a safe place to be. It's the place to get away from. You know, let's go.
Okay, start winching.
The pickup starts its climb.
Up she goes.
Up the 50-degree slope.
Cable ever broke and the truck ended up on the track and hit by a train, well, then we got a pile of explaining to do.
Now, will it sit there?
Holy crap. He's got it up on the hook.
In the foothills of the Rockies.
Now, will it sit there?
Jamie's got a 6,000-pound pickup on the line.
I don't trust this angle.
Above live train tracks.
So we winched it up to the edge of the roadway, and it's leaning on a pretty good angle.
Like maybe we could put a strap around it and pull the front end over.
To get the rest of it onto the highway,
Bring your truck around.
Jamie brings in the flat deck, waiting nearby.
Right about here.
You're strapped through that wheel there.
We'll put a snatch block in to drag that front end over.
We're gonna run some rigging and actually winch the front end of the truck on the road.
Okay, go.
Rob runs a strap to the rim.
Okay, go ahead. Be careful here.
To bring the front end around.
You just go nice and easy.
But the wreck
They stop.
begins to tilt.
We better put a lower line in this thing.
There's a possibility that it can flip over.
Want to run that other cable down?
For stability,
Down around the bottom here? Yeah.
Jamie adds a third line.
Well, it's in there. Pull ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Should be able to go there now.
What's going on here? Going on, Charlie.
We can just winch the front end up. It's gonna be flat on the road.
Keep going? Yeah, keep going. Might even be able to back it up now, eh? Yeah.
And the flatbed can take it away.
Drive it up. we go.
Perfect.
Well, that went well.
We got the unit on the road, and the customer will come and pick it up, and I think he'll be happy with it.
Thanks for the good job out here.
With the wreck cleared, it's full steam ahead.
Here comes the train now.
For the railway below.
I like the sound of that. Tell me how the coke's looking.
5 hours southwest.
A little better than it was last night.
Still quite a bit of black ice out there.
John Dodds is back on the coke.
We got the 50-ton joining us on scene out there.
With reinforcements from the valley.
One more recovery.
The Mission 50-ton.
Hopefully it's not frozen to the ground too bad.
And Andy Cullum behind the wheel.
We're up here tonight. Give John a hand to recover this wreck.
Oh, look at that trailer. There's nothing left of it.
This is going to be a fun night with all this.
I mean, it is twisted 3 different ways, right? So
Is the pin broken?
it's still connected.
I've never seen a hitch plate bend 3 different directions and not break off. Must have been a fun crash.
The semi jackknifed and slammed hard into the center median. But the 60,000-pound load.
I don't know if we can leave that much weight on something so messed up. Yeah.
Is still attached.
Even with 2 wreckers here, it's going to be tricky to get it out.
So put the load on the ground, take the scrap out of the way, and get them to come and reload it onto a better trailer.
Yeah.
We got all the equipment we need. Andy's up here with his 50-ton. I'm up here in the 35-ton. The goal is to get this thing out and back to the yard.
The straps holding the load are cut, releasing 60,000 pounds of siding.
If you just drop it on the ground,
Woo!
chances are it'll all survive.
That's it. That's all of them.
I'll grab the front of the truck. As I pull the truck that way, you pull the trailer over away from the load will be safe.
Okay. Yep.
Couple wreckers doing recovery there.
Position down the hammer lane.
Let's go into that far toe pin.
The team rig up for the rollover.
Tension's on now.
With a line from the 50-ton to the tractor, and a line from the 35-ton on the trailer's rear axles, they'll untwist the trailer onto its wheels.
Okay, when you're ready, let me know. Ready?
I'll just slowly start pulling it up towards the road and see what we can accomplish here.
But the wreck's extreme twist has Team Reliable on guard.
With the amount of tension on this, you definitely want to be careful because anything could happen.
You can hear the stress. You hear the weight on the cables. You can hear the trailer making noises.
Oh my, look at this. All messed up.
Hold on.
Tow truck's on the scene.
South of Merritt,
Oh, what happened?
on the coke,
Truck flipped over on the side in the median there.
Team Reliable,
Just go nice and slow.
unwind a twisted wreck.
A lot of the twist is coming out of this as we're going.
Oh, there we go.
Good.
Next step for me is to pull this thing up onto the road, split it up, and take it back to the yard.
What's going on out there? Pulling the truck out of the ditch. Stay in the granny lane.
Okay.
The wreck is finally on the road.
We're gonna have to get this pin apart.
But the fifth wheel plate refuses to budge.
Because it's twisted. This trailer's so damaged, the actual plate where the kingpin mounts is bent, so it's not wanting to release.
Andy
Bring the landau in.
has a trick up his sleeve.
What we're actually gonna try to do is put the landau under the trailer so we can lift it off the pin. Okay, back up to it.
We're trying to relieve the tension on the kingpin so that jaws will release, so we can pull the trailer off the tractor.
With the landau wedged underneath,
it's gonna be kind of tricky.
Andy lifts the trailer, easing the tension off the kingpin.
Oh, look at that! Woo!
We're free.
Definitely lucky that it came apart, and lucky that there was no injuries while we were getting it apart.
38 hours after John first arrived,
Landau's gonna move, I'm gonna move, Andy's gonna hook the tractor.
the wreck is finally on its way.
I'm feeling pretty good about how the job went. Working with Andy is always a pleasure.
Good job.
The recovery scene is trial and error until you get success. You just can't give up.
A cleanup crew will pick up the load tomorrow.
I have confidence in all my employees. It makes it a lot easier to send somebody out when you know that there's a team behind them. I'm very appreciative of the work they're doing.
It's all open now, guys. Okay, 10-4, expect. Anyone know how the Fish Valley looks today? Lovely.
180 kilometers southwest.
Clear sailing.
In the Fraser Valley, a green heavy wrecker is sticking close to home.
Not every day is a Coke Al job.
With Al Quiring at the wheel.
My family's business is not just based on highway towing. It's servicing the people that live in our community as well.
Hopefully we can do a good job for them. Here we go.
But today's job is anything but ordinary.
We're just gonna go do a cement drum switch over from one truck to another.
Hey there, Dan.
Morning, Big Al.
Overseeing today's mission,
we're playing musical drums,
is supervisor Dave Matthew.
We've got a very good relationship with several different concrete companies.
But rigging to the drum,
I got a few stuff,
will require a special touch.
There's no lifting lugs engineered in these things.
So Al,
it's even team colors,
has borrowed some equipment.
Find it. I stole this right off of Jamie's truck. How far up does that come?
just over the midpoint.
Al moves with confidence.
We put a chain on that?
Because this isn't his first standoff with a cement drum.
Use both lines.
7 years ago,
Hold it.
Al rescued a drum that rolled into a ditch.
You don't see that kind of stuff every day.
We came, we pulled that out, and there it goes.
But today,
What's up, Phil? Brand new truck.
Al is working with brand new equipment.
Should we have a practice drum to work on first?
We've got to be on our A game for the rigging
We'll pad that up, Dave, if it's gonna touch.
to make sure that we're able to complete that whole maneuver in a single rig up.
Is that front piece unbolted?
Should be completely loose up front.
So the bolts are out?
Yep.
Okay, going up.
Watch your fingers there.
Whoop.
Are we clear of the truck? On the far side?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull ahead.
Anytime you're lifting anything over top of another truck is a challenge and a risk.
With the almost 10,000-pound drum hanging in midair,
Yeah, we'll just get it close.
it's out with the old,
It's pretty shiny, that one.
in with the new.
Yeah, it's all rebuilt.
But maneuvering the 20-foot-long mixer will require precision driving.
Being that my record doesn't rotate, you got to be pretty much on your mark, know exactly where that boom is going to be.
Here we go, boys.
You can damage a lot of things very quickly. One of it is your customer's truck.
Okay, hold on.
Low and steady.
At a concrete yard in the valley,
Can you go that way and talk?
Al lines up a 20-foot-long drum.
We're pretty close.
Slow and easy,
Little more.
one step at a time.
Easy, easy, easy.
Perfect.
But the job isn't over yet.
I'll move it with the crane.
The 10,000-pound drum needs to be lowered into place.
Definitely takes a little bit of a knack, but it's good practice. It's boom time, right? It's hands on the control and staying proficient with the equipment.
Let this end down.
With a master's touch,
Gotta go to you about 6 inches.
Al nudges the drum
Down just a little bit. Hold her there.
into place.
Beauty.
After careful inspection,
Working on getting the holes lined up.
Okay, Al, we're done. We're good.
it's mission accomplished.
Be nice sometimes to have a rotator, but we can do. It's like a three-legged dog. You get used to it.
Yeah, we don't need a rotator.
Don't need rotators.
We just used good old-fashioned Vulcan wrecker
All right, we're good to go.
Okay, Al, thanks, buddy.
and some good old-fashioned knowledge and know-how.
Another happy customer.
Let's roll.
Now that we got this job done, we're on to the next one. And that's the important thing.
Big Al, the green machine. Good night. Gotta love that. What's Highway 1 like tonight? It's coming down hard.
85 kilometers northeast,
Supposed to be snowing all night.
an evening blast of snow hits near Hope.
The wrecker, that's good.
Heading to a call in a reliable towing 50-ton.
It's a mix of snow and ice right now. So we're dealing with a hell of a mess.
Operator James Luke.
Look at that line up the traffic.
Wow. That's a lot of trucks.
Traffic's backing up and down the highway.
A kilometer down the road, at the front of the lineup,
I've been stuck here since 10, so...
is James's customer.
Never seen it like this.
With traffic gridlocking the highway.
Okay, I'm gonna start moving some of these trucks.
James will have to create a path.
I'm gonna try and figure out who's gotta go where, so if you see them move, just stay still.
I'm gonna try and guide some people off to the side of the road so that I'm able to get up there and deal with this situation.
I need you to pull right up behind that truck. Stay in this lane.
But a path cleared.
Keep going. Keep going. Oh, Lord.
Quickly gets clogged again.
We got a good path, but now everybody's trying to move forward. This totally screwed it.
Unfortunately, people got in the way. There's not enough room for me to get the heavy wrecker through. I gotta start all over again.
But James has a plan B.
You're like right around the corner from me.
I'm on the off-ramp.
There's another driver that's just literally right in front of me.
Okay, bye.
The light-duty truck will meet James at the front of the line.
I'm gonna walk up to him and figure out a new plan.
Where operator Jordan Brink is standing by.
Just two random dudes getting the job done.
Yeah, we are.
We're gonna winch that guy in the blue truck out.
But using a 1-ton to pull a fully loaded semi.
That should be a fun one.
Won't be easy.
The challenge is the trucks weigh a lot less than the actual semi does.
So James...
When he pulls, we'll have to get you to help. Okay?
enlists the driver's help.
Ready when you are. Keep pulling.
No, it's not the proper truck we're using.
Okay, come forward.
But these trucks can do a lot. And I'm hoping and praying that this 1-ton will get the job done.
There she comes. Keep going.
Nope, I don't think we're gonna do it.
You might not get out of there.
On Highway 1.
Come on, bite. Come on, baby.
It's a heavyweight challenge.
You're moving them.
For a reliable 1-ton.
Straight your wheels. The wheels straight. Yeah.
We just need to listen to what the truck is saying to us.
There we go.
And don't give up.
Just remember, little bits at a time, right? The closer we are, the stronger the pull. So far, so good.
Come on, baby. He's starting to break out of that snow.
Come on, a little bit. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Good! Who needs a heavy?
Yeah, who needs a heavy?
We managed to pull a fully loaded 53-foot truck out of the snowbank and got it up on the road. The driver's pretty happy.
It feels good to have the guy back on the road and on his way home.
With the job done,
I see trucks moving.
James heads for home.
James is the type of operator you want on a job like this. He's got the experience. He's up for any challenge.
Thank you very much.
Days later in the valley, celebrations are in full swing.
Oh no, it blew up good.
For James Luke and his partner, Tia.
Tia made me see life in a different way. There's other outlooks in life than money and work. She's pretty awesome. Today is the day that we find out the gender of mine and Tia's baby. I'm just standing back. It's all up to Mark. It's a big responsibility for Mark. Mark, my best friend, he is actually going to use his car to do a burnout that will reveal the gender.
My God.
Days like today are so important because I missed out on so much of my life before with the work.
It's a boy.
I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to spend more time with family. This will be my third child. It is exciting having a newborn.
Okay.
Oh boy. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. It's going to be entertaining.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
Being quite the pull.
Jamie and his rotator.
Giver.
Between a rock wall.
Go ahead slowly.
And a tight space. Things heat up.
Smoke melt.
On a precarious haul.
That's pretty hard.
And a sunk excavator.
Holy crap.
Leaves Team Reliable.
Come on.
Dangling.
Whoa.
This time, frostbite.
See a little brisk today.
And a frozen wreck.
Come on.
Forced Colin into a cold war.
Oh,
A new face.
Auger.
Fights to hang on.
I need you to stick.
Whoa.
And a bad break. Claims another piece of classic iron.
I don't want 5 bays of broke down trucks.
In B.C.'s Cascade Mountains.
Crazy weather.
A midwinter blast. And unrelenting snowfall.
Winter driving there, brother.
Have crippled the Coquihalla Highway.
You big guys, 18s up top, spun out.
Snow plows near the summit have slowed to a crawl.
It's chaos.
And northbound traffic is completely cut off.
I've had vehicles here with studded snow tires that have had to slow down because of the trucks, and it's so greasy they just can't keep going. Like grease.
Police are on scene, but right now, there's only one man.
Sounds like the work whistle.
On the mountain highway.
Hello, Elquary.
Who can reopen the road.
Are we clear to come up with the plows?
No, stand by.
Al Quiring dives into the chaos in his 50-ton wrecker.
All it takes is one vehicle to spin out, and then the snowplows get stopped. And it just seems to go crazy after that.
Spun out semis are blocking the Smasher, the Coke's steepest hill.
What has happened?
Hey, Al? Yes?
Another guy with the flatbed, is he with you?
No.
It's a tough place to work. This guy's spun up against that vehicle. Basically, it's like cars and trucks going crazy.
Okay, let's start grabbing gears in the truck. First, second, third, fourth.
Al's heavy wrecker has 565 horsepower, but still needs drivers to work with him.
What are you doing?
Not against him.
Turning the wheels when you're getting pulled up the hill, it just makes that wrecker work so much harder. Anybody that's water skied or been on an inner tube picks up on it right away. But some people, they're not prepared for winter driving conditions. And they shouldn't be into that cauldron of hell.
Getting up the hill is the problem.
Al tows the first semi out of the way.
I gotta get the road open. When I have that, I'll come and get you.
But a second truck, choking off traffic, launches Al back down.
Al's coming down. That's a bad spot for his truck to be.
Before Al can hook on,
That truck is just sliding backwards. Nothing can even sit on this hill.
the rig is already proving to be a handful.
Okay, tell him to start grabbing gears when we go.
Al begins to pull up the 8.5% incline.
It's very hard to lift off on that steep grade. It's stressful on me, it's stressful on that truck.
Once again,
miserable.
Another driver
Straighten your wheel!
is not following Al's direction.
Straighten your wheel!
What idiot.
On the highway through hell, closure is not an option.
The cove looks like a mess.
Near the top of the mountain,
Come on, straighten your wheel!
Al Quiring is trying to clear the last semi,
Straighten your wheel!
blocking northbound traffic.
It is a dangerous place to operate, and you have to think on your feet and try and keep that road open.
Finally,
We are moving again.
Al's uphill battle is over.
Oh, I love hearing that. You have yourself a good day.
It's rewarding to see that traffic flow return to mostly normal.
With traffic moving, police can get back to patrolling again.
There's some people that really shouldn't be driving anyways, so it's nice to have the RCMP up there weeding those bad apples out. But it's a never-ending battle. Welcome to the coke and hell.
As night falls,
Not normally this cold this time of year.
temperatures plummet.
Hope you got long pants on, because it's freaking cold.
At the Zapkios brake check,
Checking my tires.
driver Pedro Zuniga braves the bitter cold before heading down the coke.
Every 200 kilometers, I stop and check my brakes, check my lights, clean my oh, it's freezing here.
Pedro never experienced anything like this back in Mexico.
Yeah, the wind, it's insane.
The driver is safely on his way.
That's cold out there.
But just down the road,
Yeah, I just have to watch for him.
another is in trouble.
Welcome to Siberia, boys.
For 2 winters, Colin toughed it out in northern Alberta, working under the most extreme conditions.
One of the worst highways I think I've ever kind of played on.
It's cold. It's minus 25 degrees.
Let's take a look back here.
As Colin comes up with a plan,
I'd like to get him out of there ASAP.
John Rogers arrives to set up traffic control.
We got a lot of fast-moving trucks still going through here, so
We're just gonna protect Colin. Colin, I'm set up. You can start your pull.
Minus 25, we'll have steps it up another notch.
On one of the coldest nights of winter.
A little chilly up in the hills.
Come on. Fine, home.
Colin McLean is fighting extreme conditions.
I'm the papa, baby.
Trapped in ice. Now, the loaded B train has frozen in.
This truck and trailer's fighting me, pulling me back. I just gotta try and find the happy spot and get this thing out of here.
Up the road.
Southbound 5, just between Juliet and mine. Watch out for a tow truck that's recovering.
John alerts traffic.
If somebody doesn't, slow down and they lose control up where Colin is on the hill there on the bank, they're gonna slide right into him and he's got nowhere to go.
That's what we wanted.
Finally, the wreck breaks loose from the ice.
Where's your daddy now?
Come on.
There we go.
Colin's 25-ton highway hauler has beaten the odds.
Now that I've got it broken free, we're gonna be doing a series of small little tugs. And out she'll come.
Put his brakes on for a second. I'm pretty sure he's out.
Wheels on the road. The driver should be able to continue on his way.
Time to do a little truck whispering. Okay, pull it forward. Yeah, you should be good. Decent, Jimmy. Get there. Seems all good.
I'm definitely relieved to get out of here. Didn't get any warmer.
All right, man. Safe travels. Get some rest.
Customer's happy. I'm happy. We're going home.
I tried tooting my air horn, but it's frozen. Try and keep warm. That's more, thank you.
The next morning,
Fair and dry and cold.
300 kilometers north of his base in Hope.
Like a motorhome on wheels, really.
Jamie Davis is on his way to a job in his brand new 30-ton record.
This truck is really, really comfortable in comparison to bouncing down the highway in some old spring suspension in the General.
Earlier this winter...
Wow, it's a rough road. Rough road, rough truck.
Jamie took a beating on a northern long haul in his classic Holmes 1801, the General.
When you do 10 hours or a day in this truck, you know it.
Now he's riding in style.
I love my old school trucks, but this long haul business going crazy like it is, this new truck is really gonna help us be more efficient so that we can accomplish the work.
I gotta keep a balance of some new trucks and some old ones.
Jamie arrives at Lac La Hache to pick up a wreck.
We gotta call to pick up a truck up here that's hit an animal, deer or something like that, and the front end smashed.
But in the unforgiving elements,
it's cold.
He has to work fast.
Got a colder temperature here. I wish I had my big suit on, but we're only gonna be a few minutes, so I really don't need it. Oh, is it cold?
If you're not suffering, you're not living.
That's gonna go bang over there. Yeah.
I knew that. Now we're good to go.
The Mac is loaded up.
So now it's just a beeline through the canyon to get back to Hope.
And Jamie heads for home.
I'm able to work and make money for the company. I'm not babysitting people. They know what to do and they get the job done, and you know, that's the way it should be. It's a good day in the tow biz.
"300 kilometers south,
Here's the coast nasty. Be very, very careful because she's sheer ice up there.
Reliable Towing has dispatched a 1-ton to a call on the Coke.
Well, it's pretty slick tonight. Everything is safe as possible so that we can all go home after this.
It's operator James Merkley's second winter working for Reliable and 10th year in the tow business.
About a month after I got my driver's license, I was basically begging for a job, because that's all I really wanted to do.
Last winter, he teamed up with Colin on a job.
You just gonna yard all 3 of them out?
Yeah, I got him out.
Okay. Heavy wrecker guys, we have to work together.
Ta-da!
Around the yard in Merritt.
Clucking great. It's clucking great.
He's better known as Rooster.
I'm so proud of you, Rooster.
Get out of here.
My little friend Rooster. He's definitely one of a kind, that guy.
Right?
I'm slowly making my way up into the heavies. I love every minute of it.
I'm a happy rooster.
Tonight's call, halfway between Hope and Merritt.
Slow it down, please.
Is a car down a bank.
The vehicle's just up here in the center meridian.
The driver lost control on black ice, but escaped unharmed.
He rolled it at least 1 or 2 times.
It's on its roof. It's down a really steep embankment.
So what I want to do is the hook on the front.
Fellow operator Colton Olson will help with the recovery.
Colton is one of our new drivers this year. He's driving a flat deck. Flop it.
Rooster definitely has more experience than I do.
And then get her out and...
Rooster's in charge.
She's kind of steep.
Colton climbs down the bank
Yeah, like that.
and chains up to the suspension.
Okay, we're hooked.
I'm feeling a little anxious about this recovery.
It's pretty tight.
We're blocking the fast lane, and there's quite a bit of black ice on the highways.
All right, here we go.
To get it up to the road, Rooster first rolls the wreck.
Come on, baby. Let's do the clip.
Onto its wheels.
Boom.
To get it the rest of the way, Colton rigs a strap to the car's front wheel.
And hopefully suck her right up the bank and back onto the road, lickety-split. Okay, are you ready, gentlemen?
I'm always ready.
It's a pretty small car,
Time to pop a rooster.
so it should come up nice and easy.
But as the vehicle reaches the road,
Ah, you dogger.
Rooster is out of room,
And now we're at that bad point.
and the wreck
Whoa! That was fun.
is throwing its weight around.
Ideally, I would like to pull my truck forward so that I can give me a little bit more room to pull the car up the rest of the way.
But I need the car to stop. Because of the incline, I can't really let it go.
The car won't settle on the steep slope.
Hey, Colton, I need you to bring your truck up here.
So Rooster will use Colton's flat deck as an anchor.
I need to hook onto our flat deck with the strap and the chain to the car so that I can slack off the cable from my wrecker. Come on.
All right.
Now the deck truck
Yeah.
is the only thing holding on to the car.
Some sketchy business.
And Rooster
All right, I'm just gonna go forward.
makes his move.
Okay, watch yourself.
But as he tightens his line again,
Whoa!
the car and Colton's truck slide.
We got the weight of the car and the flat deck.
Hang on, that's not working so well.
And it could end in disaster.
We could have lost all of our vehicles.
This is definitely a scary situation.
Okay.
Now Rooster needs to release the car from the deck truck.
Yeah, once he's done moving the light, I'll get you to pull forward just a little bit. Okay, you're good. Hop in your truck.
Hop in the truck?
Yeah.
To slack the line, Colton needs to inch forward. But the car is still pulling.
Oh crap, I don't want my truck to go in the ditch.
I need you to stick.
It's not a perfect situation.
Okay, come forward a little bit.
On the coke.
I need you to stick. Okay, come forward a little bit.
A tow truck.
Whoa! Holy.
Sliding towards disaster.
I'm gonna cut that strap.
Forces Rooster to take drastic measures.
You got a knife on you?
You know that feeling you get when you're...
Do you have a knife on you?
I'm looking.
Just stay. I need you to stay.
And I'd much rather cut the strap than lose the truck.
Was that a freaking heart attack? I saw my life flash before my eyes.
Right now, there is no other option.
Stand back.
Otherwise, we're gonna lose the deck truck. As I'm cutting the strap, that tension needs to go somewhere.
Here it comes, here it comes.
I don't know exactly what's gonna happen right now.
I just figured cut the strap. That way his truck's safe. I mean, I was just trying to use it for an anchor point. It backfired.
I feel really bad right now.
Ready to go. You're alive.
Gotta go home and change my pants, though.
Colton's a little shook up. I should have read the situation a little better before I acted.
But with the wreck still hanging,
Back up.
Rooster needs a new plan.
I'm at the point where I don't know what to do at the moment.
So he calls in another 1-ton, operated by Colton's brother, Riley.
Having another wrecker here, I'm very happy.
If I need you to spin backwards on the highway, I need to put a strap to that back rim. We need to slingshot it out.
Now we can work together.
Okay. He's gonna move. Gonna get you to back up.
And get this car out of the ditch.
We're gonna put a strap to the back tire.
Okay.
Road's gonna be open in 1 second here, boys.
Riley gets into position
Stop.
and runs a line to the rear of the car.
Got her?
Yeah.
Whoop. Slickery. Okay.
But the storm is only getting worse.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
And Rooster and Riley
Okay, winch ready.
must work together to slingshot the car.
Okay, a little more red.
Up to the road.
Keep going. Here it comes, here it comes. Winch out. Out.
The car is on the road, but it's a recovery, Rooster and the crew.
Sorry about that.
Well, what?
Oh, just the way that happened.
won't soon forget.
It's definitely something I'm going to learn from.
I looked down and I was like, oh my God, there's the ditch.
And I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Colton's gonna back in here, hook it up, turn this defeat into a victory.
There we go. My goals is just to keep learning. I mean, it never ends. At the end of the day, me and Colton, we get to go home.
That's good.
And customer gets their vehicle, and that makes me feel good. We succeeded, and all it cost us was a strap and almost a couple pairs of underwear.
Loading, where's your light? Stay safe, guys.
50 kilometers to the south, Jamie Davis has dispatched a classic piece of iron.
Hey, that old Holmes is a damn good record.
Up the mountain highway.
So we're gonna call up Highway 5, just north of the snow shed.
Cam Nino is back in the general.
All I get from dispatch is there's a tractor that's went off the road.
Heading solo to the call.
Everybody's out of town right now. I got nobody. Try to get there quick, it's pretty cold.
Near Coquihalla Lakes.
Trailer that's up on the snowbank here. Looks like he's pretty far in there.
The loaded semi caught the shoulder.
Yeah, he's in there good.
And ran aground on a ridge of snow.
Let's see what he's got on. He's got a heavy load on. If he sits there too long, he's going to be frozen in, right?
Take her a bit slower because they're right on the edge there.
Cam plants his spades and starts to rig in the bitter cold.
We're in the middle of a polar vortex right now. It's a fight to pull the winch lines out. The grease is so cold and everything's moving so slow.
Cam will try to pull the unit out from behind. But as he starts to whinge,
what the? All there was a bang. When I inspected it, broken, cracked. I could see we cracked the free-wheel clutch.
Cam checks the second winch.
Frozen. My passenger side winch is broken, obviously, so it's inoperable. Means there's no more winches.
It's not the first time.
Oh, let's hope this does it.
Cam's had trouble with one of Jamie's classic wreckers.
It's banging and cracking now.
Last winter, on another recovery, Mighty Mo
just lost the gearbox.
Had a mechanical breakdown.
Well, that's what broke.
Last thing I want to do is disappoint Jamie. I know these parts are hard to find.